Hey guys, welcome back to our FCS Dynasty and NCAA Football 2006. Right now we got the number 2 Savannah State Tigers traveling to take on the 23rd ranked South Carolina State Bulldogs, and the ACC Coastal is up for grabs right now. If the Bulldogs are able to pull off a victory here today, they will most likely go on to win the Coastal Division. Now I spoke with head coach Seth Maddox, and he said it is going to be a great matchup today. South Carolina State is always a tough squad with a great quarterback and stingy defense. MJ and Carroll have to lead us to a win today.
Hey football fans, Brad Nessler here with my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And it is perfect football weather here for today's matchup between the Tigers and the South Carolina State Bulldogs. The season's almost over as these two ACC teams are set to go to battle. And here come the Bulldogs. The Tigers seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
The away team has one of the better running attacks in college football and a very good running back. Lee, this will be a great opportunity here for fans to get a chance to see him run the football and lead his team to a victory.
I picked my winner this morning. I really believe that these guys are going to do it.
All right, you heard it from Lee Corso himself. We'll see how that pick pans out. In the meantime, let's go down to the coin toss.
I am also going to be predicting a Tigers victory here today. And here's Collins, deep shot left side, connects with Baker. He beats Numa and Cody Lee Jr. What a play to start things off. And head coach Seth Maddox said the defense has to play great if they hope to win. Overall, this will be their biggest test of the season. And defense right now is not playing that well. Huge play to start things off. Bulldogs, left side, Piers, and he fights his way into the end zone. And the Bulldogs take an early lead over the number 2 ranked Savannah State Tigers, 7-0. Let's see how Jeremy Carroll and MJ Gator Jr. will respond here on offense. See if they can't tie this thing up. Carroll under center. He's going to throw the football. And over the middle, wide open is Schmidt. And he gets taken down at the 35-yard line, so they're already starting off with great plays as well. MJ Gator Jr. toss left side, inside the red zone, and out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Such an electric player. 3rd down and 10, though. Carroll, right side, incomplete. It looked like he wanted Matt Meeks on the play. Tigers are going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is through. 7-3, Bulldogs on top here in the first quarter. Collins to throw it again. He is going to be dropped. A huge loss. That is Kyle Rose on the sack, his 7th of the season. And Collins is going to be sacked yet again by a non-subscriber player. So the defense stepping up, just like Seth Maddox wanted. So the Tigers back on offense. Carroll in the shotgun. Dropping back to throw. Right side wide open is Schmidt again up to midfield. He has been the go-to guy so far in the first quarter. Carroll will throw it again. All day to throw it. He's rolling out left side. He doesn't take off often, but he will here. And he will pick up the first down. A nice 12-yard scamper for the big guy. Evan Barber gets a carry. Right side. Stiff arms the defender in the open field. Inside the 10. 5 touchdown Savannah State. Evan Barber gets his 5th touchdown run of the season. My goodness, what a run. 36-yard touchdown run. That'll get him up to 400 rushing yards on the year. Collins and the Bulldogs looking to answer. Chris Numa gets torched again by Baker. And Numa catches up to him at the 20-yard line. John Collins, 117 passing yards here in the first quarter. My goodness, that is not how Seth Maddox wants his secondary to play. Baker just having his way with Chris Numa at the moment. Collins to throw it again, left side, and it's caught by Patterson. Right over the shoulder of Cody Lee Jr. 2nd down and goal. Piers dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Kyle Rose with a huge tackle for a loss, his 29th tackle of the year. The Bulldogs will settle for a field goal attempt, and that is through the uprights. 8 plays, 67-yard drive, almost 2 minutes off the clock. And the number 23 ranked Bulldogs will tie it up. Now in the second quarter, Carroll, all day to throw it. Going out right side, and he's got MJ Gator Jr. wide open. He's going to juke to the inside, cut back to the outside, and that is an easy touchdown for MJ Gator Jr. That is his 9th touchdown reception on the season. He also has 27 rushing touchdowns. Just an absolute monster. Collins again, left side, and Armstrong has it this time in between Numa and Cody Lee Jr. So they're just getting beat all game so far. 4th down and 5. Pierce is going to pick it up. 729 rushing yards for him on the season. 2nd down and 8. Collins is dropped again. That is the 3rd sack of the quarterback today. And that was a blitz straight up the middle. There's 3 defenders came through unblocked. 3rd down and 14. Collins to throw it. And in the end zone, Baker torches Chris Numa again. What is happening to Chris Numa? He's looking like C.J. Moreland out there. And that is not a good look. My goodness. Kyle Rose gets there, but too late for the quarterback. All tied up again, 17 all. MJ Gator Jr. left side on the counter. Breaks a tackle with a stiff arm. You don't see that very often. And MJ is going to take this all the way inside the 10-yard line. Looked like he celebrated a little too early and was caught from behind, which we have really not seen at all this season. But a fantastic run nonetheless. Great stiff arm, showing a little bit of power. He's the #1 halfback in the country. And it wasn't actually taunting. He hurdled for some reason. And here's Jeremy Carroll punching it in for the touchdown. His 3rd touchdown run of the season. He has 28 total touchdowns now. Or 29, excuse me. Carroll throws off his back foot and connects with Schmidt somehow at the 44-yard line. What a pass. Carroll slanging the tater way downfield. Carroll to throw again, right side. Mosby wide open inside the 30-yard line. He's hit and fumbles the football. Schmidt is Johnny on the spot and recovers that one. 24-17, Carroll. Play action. Over the middle, almost picked off. Not a good decision. And now they'll send on the field goal unit. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. They missed it wide right. So they still have a 1-score lead over the Bulldogs. 10 seconds remaining here in the second. Pierce up the middle. Breaks loose. Breaks a tackle. 1 man to beat. And he can't get him. Pierce inside the 10-yard line. And Cody Lee Jr. tracks him down at the 1-yard line with no time left on the clock. What a crazy play. And a touchdown-saving tackle at the end. That was absolutely amazing. Unbelievable play. Right up the middle. Breaks 2 tackles. And Cody Lee Jr. showing some great heart, catching him at the 1-yard line. If I was that running back, I would be pretty upset, because that would have tied the ball game up. Instead, the Tigers have a 24-17 lead. Over 300 yards of offense. South Carolina State, 268 yards of offense. So the Tigers' defense continues to struggle. And here's Pierce getting the 1st down on the first carry and tack on 15 yards for a face mask penalty on Kyle Rose. 3rd down and 12 now. Huggins, the backup quarterback now in. He's going to go left side, and that is dropped by, it looks like, Baker. The Tigers get the ball back. Carroll, right side. MJ Gator Jr. jukes to the inside, cuts back to the outside again, fumbles the football, and it goes out of bounds. That is his 6th fumble on the season. He needs to learn how to hold on to it. Jeremy Carroll gets sacked here. Big loss, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 17 situation. Crowd getting into it. They know they have a chance at a huge upset victory over the Tigers. 2nd down and 17. Carroll pressured over the middle, and open again is Schmidt for the 1st down. What a throw. 93 yards on 4 catches today for that young man. Take another look. Carroll and Schmidt is just a perfect connection today. Unstoppable. And here's Carroll again, rolling out right side. And he's going to throw it up. Jarmel Lewis is there, and he's got it at the 40-yard line. His first reception of the game. That'll give him 21 on the season. And Carroll's going to be sacked again back at the 46-yard line. So the secondary for the Tigers and the offensive line are really letting this team down currently on the season. As Carroll takes another shot over the middle. Jarmel Lewis to the 20-yard line. His 22nd catch. 3rd down and 4. Carroll rolling out right side. And he is going to be sacked. Nobody got open. Taken down at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Tigers will send on the field goal unit to take a 2-score lead. And the kick is up from Muhammad, and it is right down the middle and good. They have a 10-point lead now after a 10-play, 60-yard drive that took 3:02 off the clock. The Bulldogs go 3 and out. MJ Gator Jr. counter left side, past midfield to the 48-yard line. Just so fast. You can't really contain it. Carroll is going to be sacked again back at the 45-yard line. That's the 4th sack on Carroll today. Last play of the third quarter. Carroll, deep shot, and it's caught by Jarmel Lewis. What a throw and catch. My goodness. Jarmel Lewis with a fantastic play. His third catch of the game. Now in the fourth quarter, 3rd down and 9. Carroll over the middle, and Mosby has the first down up inside the red zone. 3rd down and 3 now. Big goal line formation, play action. Carroll, right side. Matt Meeks is wide open down to the 2-yard line. The first time we've seen the tight end today. His first catch, and that'll give him 25 on the season. Carroll to Meeks, touchdown Tigers. And that is Matt Meeks' 5th touchdown catch of the year. And he was wide open. And the Tigers now take a 17-point lead with the extra point over the 23rd ranked South Carolina State Bulldogs here in ACC play. Just a perfect route by Matt Meeks, one of the top tight ends in the country. And the Tigers actually missed the extra point, so it's 33-17. And here's a deep pass to Armstrong down inside the 5-yard line. And another cornerback getting beat. Again, that's Ewing, I believe. Caught up to him at the end, but it's 1st and goal from the 2-yard line, and Pierce is dropped for a loss of 2. Cody Lee Jr. on the tackle, his 47th of the season. And Pierce taken down for another loss on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal. Pierce destroyed again in the backfield. It looked like they tried to do the same play 3 times in a row, and it was not working. 4th down and goal from the 7. Collins is going to be hit, and that pass hits the grass. What a goal line stand for the Tigers. My goodness. Probably the best drive this defense has had all season long. And the Tigers back on offense. MJ Gator Jr. up the middle, 1st down and more to the 25-yard line. He's averaging 12.1 yards per carry today. 2nd down and 7. MJ to the outside and inside past the 40-yard line, to the 42. And another 1st down for the big-time halfback. 1st and 10. MJ, right side. He's got the 1st down and more jukes. And down at the 37-yard line. Just give him the Heisman, guys. It's actually a really close race between him and Brandon Allen, but I don't know. It's going to be a crazy finish. The Tigers pulled the victory out here against the South Carolina State Bulldogs. So they will win the Coastal, and they will be taking on the Bryant Bulldogs in the ACC Championship game. That's going to be a great matchup. 2 juggernauts facing off, and the winner of that game will most likely go on to take on somebody in the National Championship game. But 33-17 is the final. Over 500 yards of offense today for the Tigers, over 300 for South Carolina State. 2 fumbles today for the Tigers offense, but they recovered both of them. 3 penalties for the Tigers, 0 for South Carolina State today, actually. Jeremy Carroll played great. MJ Gator Jr., of course, played fantastic. Evan Barber had a touchdown run. 14 of 26, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns. That'll give him 27 touchdown passes to only 7 interceptions on the season. MJ, 204 yards. Evan Barber only had that 1 carry, and it was a 36-yard touchdown run. Jeremy Carroll, of course, with a touchdown run as well. He now has 30 total touchdowns on the season. MJ with a fumble. That's his 6th of the year. Receiving, MJ Gator Jr., Matt Meeks with the scores. MJ with 78 yards receiving today. He's closing in on 600 receiving yards. He's a fantastic athlete. And the defense started off a little bit rocky, but they definitely they got it all together there in the second half and were able to pull away for the 16-point victory. So only a 2-possession game. So their game against New Hampshire, they probably should have lost that one. They had some crazy lucky plays, and this one, well, it could have went either way as well. But definitely the last tough test for the Tigers here in the regular season. They only have 1 game remaining. I believe that is against Norfolk State. We'll see that in a second. Muhammad, 2 of 3 today on field goals. He also missed an extra point, so he had a rough game. Nothing special on special teams today. Players of the game: Carroll, MJ, Muhammad, Willis, Baker, and Collins, who threw for 253 yards. Baker had 131 yards receiving against Chris Numa. He needs to get something figured out. And the final game for Savannah State is hosting the Norfolk State Spartans, another ACC game. It doesn't matter if they lose it or not, they still won the Coastal. Our next game, which will be out later, number 1 Fresno State travels to take on the San Diego Toreros. I'll see you guys then. Take it easy.